love bugs. Woo! It's been a minute since I said that. So yeah, if you are watching this video, that means that we've made it back to YouTube. So there's a lot to discuss, a whole lot to discuss, because my last video was posted 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. So let's get comfortable and let's talk. So go grab your snacks, go get you something to drink. I'm about to pour me up something. So yeah, you know, let's have a discussion on where the F I have been and what happened. Like, what's tea? Let's sit and talk. Honestly, I could have just kind of drunk that out the bottle, but that's crass. We have some class here. Anywho's, but yeah, let's get started, shall we? So if this is coming across your For You page, is it For You page? I don't know. That's how long it's been since I've posted a video on YouTube. Anyways, if this is coming across your feed, hi, my name is Mary, and this is my channel. To all my oldie but goodie love bugs, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I can't even remember the actual saying. Hopefully I get it together. But if you are new here, hi, hello. My name is Mary. This is my channel. You know, like, subscribe, do the things. But no, on a serious note, let's talk. So the last video I posted was December 13th or 15th of 2023. Today is March 1st, 2026. And I took a very, very long break from YouTube. I took a break from content creating and I slowly started to get back. If you follow me on Instagram and even TikTok, you know that I have been posting short form content over there. I do like outfit of the days and stuff like that, but I haven't really been interested in doing YouTube content. And every time I call myself starting a new vlog or just making some type of sit down video, I just lose interest. And today I decided, you know what? Forget it. We're gonna get back into things. So I don't even know where to begin. I honestly don't know where to begin. Like I said, the last video I posted was in 2023. So 2024 came, a lot happened. I had decided that I wanted to increase my income again. I think if you have been following me, you guys know that I was working 2 jobs. I stopped the second job that I had due to me having issues with my previous car. And then once I got a new car, I just didn't start working again. And then I was just like, hey, like, you know, I really want to get things on track financially. So I got another job. I started working as an aide at a hospital, along with doing my regular 9-to-5 administrative work. And then around March of 2024, I found out I was pregnant. Was it March? No, it was not March. I take that back. Late April, early May 2024, I found out I was pregnant. And that really just changed a lot for me. Now, this wasn't my first pregnancy. I have been pregnant before. Do I have children? No, I do not. I suffer, unfortunately, from this condition called hyperemesis gravidarum. I may be pronouncing that incorrectly, but basically what it is morning sickness to the 1/1,000,000th. I was so sick to the point where I could not keep anything down, not even water. I was very dehydrated. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink anything. I was hospitalized. I had to get a PICC line put in me so that I can even just get daily nutrition. That's how bad it was. I tore my esophagus because I was throwing up so much. But I basically could not keep anything down. So yeah, I was pregnant. I made it all the way up into about 20 and a half weeks. And unfortunately, my child passed away. So I was dealing with that. So not only am I dealing with grief, but I am healing from the remnants of hyperemesis. I'm dealing with grief. I'm dealing with postpartum. I don't want to record anything. Before my daughter had passed, it was a girl. She was a girl. Her name was going to be Mariah. Before my daughter had passed, I was filming, because I didn't plan on really going live with me being pregnant, just because, again, I've been pregnant before. I've been down this road, but this was the farthest that I've ever gotten in any pregnancy. So because I had made it to the halfway point, I got really excited, and I was going to put out hey, I'm pregnant, and do a whole kind of show you exactly what happened from the time I had found out up until real time. But then that happened. So that really messed me up. And I didn't want to do anything. I just really didn't care about much of anything anymore, especially not anything content worthy. I just was in a really bad place. I was depressed on top of grief, on top of postpartum, because even though, yes, technically I did not carry the baby to term, I still was postpartum, because my body thought that I had delivered a normal delivery, I actually had the baby to term, but I know that I didn't. My brain knows that I did not, but my body still acted as if. So I was dealing with all that, and it was a lot. I had to try to navigate that, and to do that was a lot. And did I have support? Yes. But until you have gone through something like that, it is not, you feel very alone. You feel very alone, and you can have all the support in the world. You feel very alone because they will not understand what it's like, because they've never experienced it, and that's something that I will ever want anyone to ever experience. So it was rough. It caused a lot in my life. So that was a major part of why I had not been posting. And then once I finally did get to a place where I felt comfortable with maybe trying to get back into content creating, I wasn't feeling it anymore. It didn't feel genuine, and I just felt like I was just posting stuff or trying to post or create videos just to create. And if I'm being honest, that's whack. I never ever wanted to be one of those content creators that didn't come off as genuine, or was I couldn't connect to people. I never wanted that. So I have a good 50 drafts between my phone and my cameras, where it's just I've tried to vlog, and then I just got over it. I've gone on trips, I've done things, and it's just I would be starting the editing process, and I'm just yeah, no, I'm not feeling this anymore. I feel like I'm forcing myself to do this, and it just it wasn't speaking to me. So that was basically 2024 going into 2025. 2025, I had surgery. I had 2 surgeries. I had to get repair on my knee because I had tore my meniscus. So I had to take care of that. And then I also got gastric sleeve surgery. And I know people are probably wondering because the last time you've seen me, if you don't follow me on social media or whatever, but even if you do, you probably be well, what did you need gastric sleeve surgery for? You're not even big. Because I know people associate when people get gastric sleeve that they are literally the people that they see on my 600-pound life. Now, was I pushing 300, 400 pounds? No. But with my hormones being out of whack, I have medical conditions, as you guys know, dealing with postpartum and all of that, and depression. I gained over between 120 to 130 pounds in a very short period of time. And I didn't even realize it because y'all know I also work from home mainly. I don't have to really go anywhere, so I lived in like sweats or anything stretchy. It wasn't until I had to physically go into the office for work and I had nothing to wear because nothing fit. And I looked in the mirror and I couldn't even recognize who I was anymore. Like, I don't know who this girl is. Who is she? And I just felt very lost and I felt very confused. And I hated how I looked. I didn't feel comfortable in my skin. I didn't feel beautiful. I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel any of the things. Like, I know when I last left off, you know, I was on a weight loss and like a physical fitness journey. Like, I hadn't been to the gym. I couldn't work out because I had torn my meniscus and I knew that I needed to have surgery. So I couldn't work out. Like, I stopped going to the gym, I want to say, because even after the whole loss of my daughter, I did start going back to the gym, but because I tore my meniscus, I was very limited to what I could do. And then it got to a point. So I lost her in August. I started going back to the gym around October. And then I only was able to go for like 2 weeks because my knee would swell up so bad, like within 10 minutes of me doing anything. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even run. Like, if someone was chasing after me or tried to mug me or like they were just running me down, I would be done for because I physically could not run to save my life. Like, I would fall and just do damage to myself. So all of these things, like I can't even do the thing that really does make me happy at the gym. Like, I can't do Zumba. That was like my happy place. I can't do that because I have this knee. I'm gaining all this weight. I hate it here. Like, I just was so angry with everything with life. And I just was like, and then I looked in the mirror and I saw like I was huge. Now, some people were like, oh, you weren't that big. I was huge. I was pushing almost 300 pounds. I was like 200, like pushing like 260. I've never been that big. I've never been a tiny girl. I would consider myself thick, I guess. Like mid-range. I don't know. It depends on what you consider mid-range. For me, I consider that to be mid-range. I've always been like in between 150. The smallest I've ever been was 130, but I was sick. That was when I first got diagnosed with lupus, and the symptoms had me all the way messed up. That was the smallest I've ever been, but like when I'm healthy, quote unquote, or within a normal range, I've ranged between 150 to about 170-ish, right? And then if I do get on, like, I would say the bigger side, even if I was like, I've been like 180, but it didn't look crazy. Like, I looked big, like big. Now, again, this is based off of my definition or my, like, I know what I normally look like on a regular, and I've never been this big. Like, I was wearing like a size 2, 3X. I've never worn a size 2, 3X. So like, to have to buy these new clothes, and it was a lot. And that just added to my depression also. So I was like, all right, I need to do something about it. I cannot work out. And even with diet and exercise, because my hormones were so out of whack because of the pregnancy. Again, remember, I'm still going through postpartum. I was like, I'm unhappy here. I don't want to do this. Like, I need to do something. So I went for a consultation for the sleeve, and I told them everything I was going through or whatever. And they said, all right, you'd be a good candidate. And so I did that in November, like right after Thanksgiving. I didn't have the surgery until February because there are a lot of steps you have to go through to do that. And if you want, I can make a video about that. If you want, I guess you can let me know down in the comments or whatever. So I had that surgery in February, but I had the repair for my meniscus in January. So I had knee surgery in January. I had sleeve in February. So 2025 was really more so about like healing, at least healing my body. So I did do a bunch of stuff. Like I saw Beyonce 3 times. I saw Mary J. Blige. I went to a lot of concerts. I saw Chris Brown. I did a lot of fun stuff in 2025. Summer, had a blast and can't wait to do it again this summer ×2. I had a lot of fun in 2025. I had ups, I had downs, but all the fun things that I was doing, I would have my camera. Or I would have my phone. I would start recording, and we get to the point where it would come to edit and it just did not feel genuine. It just felt like, oh, I'm just doing this because people know me for content creating, and people have been asking me, where are the vlogs? Where's this? Where's that? Like, when are you gonna make more YouTube videos? And I felt like I was just doing it just to appease people, but it didn't feel right. Like, it just felt like I'm just doing this just to give you something, like kind of be like, well, here, damn. And I couldn't do it. So I just had them sitting in drafts. Last year also, I really started to really establish my relationship with God. I found a church that I love. Shout out to Enhanced Church. I started going there in August. Like, things were just starting to happen in 2025 where I just felt like God was drawing me closer and closer to him. And the more I started to rebel against that, the more he would bring things to me that would cause me to be like, listen, you act like you don't need me, but you need me, sis. And so I started going to church, and the more I started going to church, I started to find community. And I'm very thankful for my church family. I'm very thankful for the journeys that I have been on since in 2024 and 2025 that have brought me to the point where I am at now. Here we are in 2026, and I feel like God has put it on my spirit to finally say, you know what, this is your time to get behind the camera. And I just wanted to kind of make this video to let you guys know where I've been. Again, if you follow me on social media, you know that I'm still here, but like, this is like my official, like, hey, I am back to YouTube. I'm going to start vlogging. I'm going to start putting out content, because even brands reached out, and and that's crazy, because I'm missing out on like opportunities, missing out on money, all because like, it was like, no, like I didn't feel motivated. But I have so much to talk about, so much to share, like, but not too much, because don't get me wrong, y'all gang, and I love y'all, but y'all don't need to know every little aspect of my life. Like, and that's also another thing. It's like, where do I draw the line? Like, I have to be able to draw a line. Like, with content creating, it does get sticky, but it's like, y'all don't need to know everything. Like, some things I do need to keep near and dear to me, but I do want to share. Like, I don't want to overshare though. But yeah, I am just happy that I am just back. And I know I don't have like thousands and thousands of followers, but I'm kind of at a point where it's just like, content creation, like when I really was in it and in the thick of it, it brought me a lot of joy. Like, it really made me happy. I enjoyed making content, and even like for my short form content that's on Instagram and TikTok right now with my outfit of the days, I enjoy doing that stuff. Like, it allows me to be creative. It allows me to be free, and I can't wait to come back and like really start getting back into my weekly vlogs and my videos and my reviews on things. Like, people really enjoyed it, and I scared myself out of a lot because I felt like I didn't have this mass following. So I don't know who needs to hear this or whatever, but just record. Press record. And I know also another reason why I wasn't recording, because I was like, oh, well, I need this and I need that. I really don't. When I started this channel, I was recording off of my iPhone. I was editing off of my iPhone. Even when I got the camera, I still was editing off of my iPhone. All you need is a phone to get started. And yeah, I'm just excited to be back. I'm so excited to be with you guys. I hope that you guys welcome me back with open arms. But yeah, I can't wait to start recreating more videos. I really hope that this answers some of your questions. Like I said, if you want to hear more about my gastric sleeve surgery, I can do a video about that. Actually, today is March 1st. Yesterday made my 1-year anniversary from my surgery. So I think I might do a video about like what happens or what to expect for those who are considering getting the surgery or are about to get the surgery or going through the surgery trenches, because they are rough. That surgery, and I think that's also another misconception. People think that the sleeve is the easy way out. It is not. It isn't. It is not for the weak. But yeah, like I said, I can do another video on that if you want. But yeah, I just really wanted to come and just tell you guys where I've been, tell you what I'm up to, tell you what I have planned moving forward. I really have missed you guys. I've missed being on YouTube, making the videos, and I really hope that my target audience sees this and that it's only up from here. So if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because sis, if you're not subscribed, then what are you doing? Also, be sure to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend all about my channel. So until next time, later, love bugs. Mwah. To us.
Tell me what you want from me.